Welcome to www.happynumbers.org. We're going to be looking at the high school math exit exam. This is the California exit exam. And today we're going to be looking at the concept called the mean or the average. And the standard, this is, if anyone is interested, is the statistics, data analysis, and probability strand. And again, we're going to be talking about a concept called the mean. And let's put this up here so we can use this as an example. All right. Now, I went fishing for 2 weeks. And this is the fish that I caught during week 1 and the fish that I caught during week 2. And I want to get an average. I'd like to what was the average number of fish that I caught for week 1? What was the average number of fish I caught for week 2? Well, to compute the mean, and so we're looking at the average, which means the mean. We want to compute the mean. We add up all the fish that I caught in week 1. So add all numbers, and we divide that. We add up all the numbers and we divide that by the number of numbers. In this case, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So, anytime we're asked on the test to find a mean, we add all the numbers and we divide by the number of numbers. Now, the way that I've always remembered this when I was younger is me add numbers. Me, M-E-A, add numbers, N. So M-E-A-N, me add numbers. I say, okay, that's the mean. I have to add all the numbers and divide that by the number of numbers. Well, let's find out how many fish, what the mean score, a mean amount of fish I caught the first week. Well, okay, then the mean is equal to 4 plus 7 plus 9 plus 2 plus 8. That would be adding all the numbers divided by the number of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, divided by 5. Okay, well then let's do that. 4 plus 7 is 11. 11 plus 9 is 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. 22 plus 8 is 30. 30 divided by 5. So by mean for week 1 is 30 divided by 5 is 6. So 6 was the average number of fish I caught for week number 1. Okay. So week 1, I'm going to put this here. Week 1 was 6. Now, let's find the mean or average number of fish I caught for week number 2. Okay, the mean, me add numbers, so I have to add all the numbers. The mean is equal to 8 plus 9 plus 4 plus 3 plus 11. And I divide it by the number of numbers, and it's 5. Okay, well now let's add this. 8 and 9 is 17. 17 and 4 is 21. 21 and 3 is 24. 24 and 11, well, I know 24 plus 10 is 34, and 11 is one more, so it'll be 35. 35 divided by 5. 35 divided by 5, the mean for the second week was 7. 35 divided by 5 is 7. Well, excellent. Now, in week number 1, when we added up all the numbers, we got 30. In week number 2, pardon me, we got 35. Well, let's get the mean score for both weeks. Well, we have to add up all the numbers. Well, we know that when we added all of these up, that was 30. And we know when we added all of these up, that was 35. And we divide by the number of numbers. Well, now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 numbers. So 30 plus 35 is 65 divided by 10. Okay, so if I have 10 divided into 65, I'll put a couple of zeros. 10 goes into 65 6 times. 6 times 10 is 60, and it brings down 5. And we have a 0. 10 goes into 50 5 times. So our mean for week number 1 was 6. For week number 2 was 7. And for week number 3, when we combined them both, 2 weeks, week 1 plus week 2, our mean was 6.5 fish caught. Well, good. That's the skill. Pretty simple skill. You have to just remember that me add numbers. Me add numbers. Well, I'm going to put some problems up for you. Let you work it. All right. Here is the temperature over a 4-week period, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, for 3 different cities, New York, San Francisco, and Dallas. What was the mean temperature over those 4 weeks for San Francisco? So figure the mean temperature for San Francisco. Put the video on pause, work the problem, and then turn it back on and we'll go over it. Okay. Well, if we want the mean temperature for San Francisco, I'm going to move this over here so that I have some room to work here. If I want the mean temperature, I know it's me add all the numbers. So I have to add 53, 47, 48, and 52. Okay, so 3 and 7 is 10, and 8 is 18, and 2 is 20. Put down the 0, carry the 2. 2 and 5 is 7. 7 and 4 is 11. 11 and 4 is 15, and 15 and 5 is 20. So when I add up all the numbers, I get 200. So the mean is when I add up all the numbers divided by the number of numbers. Well, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So my mean temperature then for San Francisco was 200 divided by 4, which is 50. Okay. Well, what we want to be aware of is sometimes when we have a series of numbers and we look at them, just by looking at them, we really don't get an idea. And we're looking for one number that can sum up what these numbers sort of represent. One number that would be a good representation of it. And one of the ways we can do that, one of the statistics that's used is called the mean. And to calculate the mean, we have to add up all the numbers, me add numbers, and divide by the number of numbers. And that's it. Good. Well, thank you very much. Well, next time we'll be going over 2 other measures called the median and the mode, but for this lesson it's just the mean. Ah, right on time too. Thank you.